Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm not dressed in my outfit. I had to wear it for the party, and I'm sort of eh. How is everybody? Oh, I'm doing good. I got to see my little nieces and nephews. Got my fix of them for a little bit. Love them, but man, do they have a lot of energy. Um, hope y'all are doing good. I had to buckle in because I don't want the day to get away without playing my game a little bit. So, assuming it works, I'm going to do that until it dies. But we are talking about cryptids tonight. And we've talked and talked about Bigfoot. I feel like ooh, sounds like I made it home just in time. Cuz it sounds like it's raining again. Yay. I think I need to turn down my volume. I don't know why I'm getting. Yeah, he is. But if he comes up, he comes up. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna raise a fuss if he does. I haven't heard any thunder. So I will take not hearing thunder over anything else. Well, hopefully you shouldn't. I haven't heard thunder. I've had rain, but I haven't heard thunder. And like I said, I will gladly accept rain over thunder any day. Um I got the story for the spooky channel typed up. Um of course it has to be edited yet. Or not edited, but typed up. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know the point of either, so if you're going to post emojis on my channel, this is your only warning. Do not post any more, or you're going to be timed out. I'm telling you right now. Yes, they are. Okay, give me a few minutes, guys. I am doing my Godzilla. Yeah, I'm not even playing it tonight. Guys, we are doing cryptids tonight. Yeah, the only problem is sometimes the side missions give you little tidbits that you don't otherwise get otherwise. That made a lot of sense. Who is or what is everybody's favorite cryptid? If you have one. I know mine has been come and gone, but I like Bigfoot. Favorite cryptid. Guys, I will be right back. Wendigo. Ooh, creepy. I have to unplug things. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Shoot. No, I don't want you going into rest mode. Whatever. I'm probably gonna get in trouble. Probably gonna get in trouble for that. Do you guys hear the noise from the game system? Probably. If you did, and YouTube hears it too, I was shutting down my system because it's storming out. Nice. What's going on here is I had to I had to turn off my computer because it's storming out, Bluey. So I was not in front of I was not in front of my phone. Mothman, awesome. We're talking about sort of doing an open chat, but mainly we're talking about cryptids. I sort of like, and I usually don't think of them as cryptids, but some of the native beliefs on like shifters. Do I believe in gnomes? You know what? I don't know, but I've seen some very interesting videos that maybe feature little people. And by little people I mean gnomes, whatever. So I don't know. I'm torn because I don't know. I know that the Native Americans have their own versions of things. I think I've maybe talked about them before, the Puckwudgies. Some of the Plains tribes have little ones that are not known to be entirely friendly, but I don't know if they're cryptids or if they're creatures. So some of that stuff you don't want to talk about too much, according to them. Um, I'm surprised that we don't have I don't know what that one is. And right now I can't look it up. I'll tell you what, which one gets me are the water babies. Those sort of get me. They're just a little bit eerie. The the one that you just put up, the Uni Tasunda, because I know the water babies aren't. They're anything but. Hello, hello. Yeah, every sort of it's bizarre to me how different cultures have their own little people. Whatever comes up. Wouldn't you know it? Every time I play that game. Every time. Okay. Make sure you guys give the live a like if you're still here. Well, you gotta remember, some of these guys that are tied to Christmas aren't really tied necessarily to Santa. They were originally tied to somebody else. Ooh, now it is. Now it's really coming down. Oh, no, no, no. Krampus is. Does everybody know what Krampus is? Has everybody heard about him? Goat Man? Let's do Krampus. Krampus is more spirit than cryptid. So, hold on, guys. So, Goat Man is a half human, half goat who actually has different different stories about him, different origin stories. One of them comes from Maryland, where he is said to be a former scientist who was mutated in I have not. And he goes around getting people. Chupacabra, at least the American version, is a mangy dog. Every time somebody's ever posted one, it's always been either a mangy fox or a mangy coyote. So I don't buy Chupacabra. Just because. He could be. Guys, we need to keep the demon talk down to like not much of anything. Well, some people say it's a mutated scientist. I don't know. Yes, I do know. Well, I know of Sam and Colby. I don't like so Krampus comes from Europe and he punishes children during the winter holidays. He is a dark counterpart to St. Nicholas, originating in German traditions. And they have incorporated a lot of the pagan stuff into modern festivities. I'm not sure if Krampus predates Christianity. He might. He was incorporated into St. Nicholas Day in the Middle Ages. Yeah, guys, I try myself to stay away from the paranormal as much as I can. Cryptids are okay because they're not so bad. I would be the one who would be the stick in the mud. I would be the one that was trying to figure out. I know of a cryptid from Indiana that somebody spotted a ginormous snapping turtle, estimated to be around 500 pounds. 500, 600 pounds. They actually ended up basically draining the lake and never did find it. Don't really believe it's out there, but maybe. Yeah, he brings a lot more than coal. Yeah. Um, I don't think they were transferred. There are in Illinois, there are stories of thunderbirds. Thunderbirds are ginormous birds. They have been known, supposedly they were seen, they were believed to exist by the Native Americans. And in modern times, somebody had their kid out. They were outside playing, and two giant birds swooped down and tried carrying them off. The only problem with that is that What? Jax, go away. Um, yeah, so that's. And apparently you need a hug. Because, yeah, there are also places where there are literally mermaids in rivers. Yeah, and what amazes me is people still believe that Meg is still alive. I don't know how I feel about that. Nessie, if I had to pick a animal to be alive, um I just I don't know. I don't buy Nessie. I don't buy Meg because I think if Meg was real, or I don't mean if it was real because obviously it was real at one time, but if Meg were alive today, we would know about it. Like it would not be something that would just be hidden from view. Yeah. Well, you can't take an animal that big and not have something happen. There would have been signs, Firebird, Pontiac Firebirds. Oh. Yeah, yeah. It's raining. I don't know. I don't understand creepy pastas with cryptids. What is a creepy pasta? Oh, okay. Like Siren Head. Okay. Now, rake is actually a Navajo or Western thingy. From what I understand, anyway. So, there was a creature that was sighted in 1993 to 2011. It stood between 7 to 8 inches tall, had a bicycle helmet-like head with pale grayish skin. It stood 7 to 8 feet tall. Let's see what else. And it's called the Butler Gargoyle. It was sighted in the United States, of course, in rural areas. It was witnessed in Pennsylvania. It walked in front of their car and was not scared at all. It was between 7 and 8 feet tall. The guy said that he thought it was a Mothman. I don't know. A few residents claimed to see a creature like that. They had just come out of a adult beverage establishment. So yeah, you can imagine. Oh. Oh. The rake is actually a creepypasta. I didn't know about that. Gargoyles originally were um so originally gargoyles were done as decorative pieces on buildings. So if you see images from like Notre Dame or other buildings, they were put up there to sort of to get water away from buildings, sort of like gutters. Basically stone. I have not heard of that one. There is a There is a creature within Lake Erie called Bessie. Bessie, Nessie. You get the idea. It dates back to the 1700s, dating back to 1793, and has been seen over many decades. It's between 30 to 40 feet long, at least a foot in diameter, and grayish in color. It was seen in 1817 by a schooner crew out on the lake. 1817, he was reported by some French settlers. They described it as being 20 to 30 feet in length and shaped, get this, and shaped like a giant sturgeon. Interesting. In 1882, it was spotted. They said that it had silver scales about the size of silver dollars. In 1896, they were seen by an eyewitness. They said it looked like it had a dog-shaped head and a pointy tail. A reward was offered, $100,000 to anyone who could catch the creature. And it was spotted right up into the 1990s. There's a lot of those type creatures scattered throughout the United States. There's one in the Chesapeake area. I think there's one out west. That is my thought. And other people can back me up on this. Sturgeon, it is not uncommon for people to see sturgeons and get very confused. A lot of people see stuff and get confused. Otters too. People see what they want to see. I honestly believe that Mothman, probably a great blue heron, or some type of bird that somebody scared in the middle of the night. Their eyes glow red at night, and so if you see that, you might think it's something, but it's not. Here's one. Somebody said that they saw a snake with reptile-like flippers. She stated that it was so large it could have easily capsized a boat. Yeah, but a lot of animals don't have wings. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. Ear was itching. Seeing elephants for the first time and being at war, yeah, that'd be kind of creepy. Well, it could have been a sandhill crane, it could have been a heron, an owl. Not everything has to be. Usually there's an explanation. And if there isn't an explanation, that's when you can start making up stories. Here's a good one. They said the serpent was dark brown and had a long flat tail. The guy stated it had 5 humps that came out of the water. I agree. They say he's been spotted across um Moscow, Chicago, different areas. It's interesting. Yes, they are. I don't know if they're used anymore though. There is in London, there is the Black Dog of Newgate, a legendary black dog associated with a former prison that is said to haunt the area of Newgate prison. There are supposedly big cats that have been reported in the UK countryside. Interesting. Oh, here's an interesting one. The Rat Man of Southend. is a local legend originating in the town of Southend-on-Sea, Essex, centering around an underpass. The legend has two main variants: a mutant child and a homeless ghost. The commonality between the two being the presence of a rat-like creature who appears in the pedestrian walkway at night. Sounds like somebody dressed up in a costume. I love some of these stories. Yeah, it was. Missing persons reports due to cryptids. Yeah, D-Man, I don't buy Nessie. Yeah, there are reports of people maybe being taken by cryptids. It's really hard to know. Agreed. I don't buy Nessie mainly because, man, mainly because you have to have a steady food supply, and something that big, I just don't buy it. Not touching alien abduction because it's not a cryptid. Where things really get fun is in Appalachia. Minotaur, based on myth. I don't I know at one point they scanned the lake with radar or sonar. That's not what I want. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. How you doing? Yeah, I see that. I'm doing good. The Spanish conquistadors talked about a cat. Um, I'm not going to get the name right. It was spotted in 1519 or around that time. They were in the zoo that was owned by Emperor Montezuma. The Spanish claim it was um like a cougar. They called it, what do they call it? That's not it. I didn't get it. Anyway, sundown clown. It was spotted by two young children near Lake Common, Sandown, Isle of Wight in May 1973. Yeah, that is Yeti. Yeti. Um, and that's my Bigfoot. Well, not my Bigfoot, but the Bigfoot. And of course, my werewolf, who I think in some ways looks more like a gremlin than anything else, but what can I say? Neither one of them did. Get my finger out of the way. Werewolf and Yeti both. And poor Bigfoot, he's just like, I don't need to work out. He's not going to be hitting the gym. I guess he figures he gets enough exercise just walking around through the forest. I don't know. Guys, I am not going to keep you guys for 2 hours today. I got too much stuff to get done. Any of them, to be honest. Um, Probably Chupacabra. I don't get it. Um, I think they're more mythical, but oh my gosh. I want to know, there is a story of a lady that was swimming, I think in Indiana, and something grabbed her and it supposedly left a mark on her. I'd really, really like to know what grabbed her underwater. I'm thinking it was a guy that was swimming in the water with them and decided to pull a prank. But then there's talks of mud people. So I don't know. Okay, guys, I hate to say this, but I need to go. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for having me. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye, everybody.